Tesla shocked the European car industry. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we have a very informative topic lined up for you. We will talk about why Tesla shocked the European car industry. So sit back and relax because we are just diving into the video. Berlin Gigafactory would make Tesla the biggest car manufacturer in Europe. In 2019, Tesla announced that it will build a behemoth factory in Berlin for the European auto market. It's been 2 years and the factory is in its final phase of construction. The Berlin factory is expected to increase Tesla's global presence, sales and vehicle production. The factory in Berlin, with its location in Brandenburg, could put Tesla at the top of the electric vehicle sales, as the company plans to produce 2 million vehicles per year in the Berlin plant. But what does this mean for the current European electric vehicle leader Volkswagen? Could Tesla get enough demands for their vehicles in Europe? Let's find out in today's video. The Gigafactory in Berlin is a ridiculous move from Tesla that would blow all competition in Europe. Away, Tesla's Berlin factory will build 2 million cars each year once the factory enters full operation. The one thing that everybody may have missed is that the factory in Berlin would not be exporting any cars overseas. China is Tesla's main export hub, while Berlin will only make cars for the European market. This move will of course free up a lot of production for the Model Y to be sold in China. They can export even more to countries like Australia, New Zealand and Japan. While this is great, Berlin will reach 2 million cars in production to sell in only Europe would not only put Tesla at the top of the electric vehicle race in Europe, but this would move Tesla to global leaders. Tesla could crush the electric vehicle sector, but with this, they could also rule all vehicle sectors, being the biggest electric vehicle already. The Berlin factory alone will produce more electric vehicles than those that were sold in all of Europe in 2020. Let's take a look at just how much 2 million cars are compared to what the big vehicle companies are doing well. This single factory will be able to produce about 15 to 20% more cars than Audi. Globally, Audi produces and sells about 1.7 million cars globally per year. But Audi uses 19 factories in 12 different countries to do so, and Tesla will do this with a single factory. The important thing is not the single factor that would make Tesla bigger than Audi. It is the 1.6 million sales, and in Europe the number is a whole lot less, with it being just over 800,000 cars. Just like Audi, BMW, Mercedes both sell about 2.3 million cars globally. The biggest car brand in Europe is currently Fox Market, and in 2019 the company sold 1.7 million cars. Although the process would be long, because as we know, ramping up production in a factory is harder than building the factory, so we would have to wait a while from factory construction to vehicle design. The pioneers of the electric vehicle is much better at the game than when they began in 2008. So we would see the ramp and production come sooner than anyone can envision right now. Currently, the Model Y production in China has a run rate of about 580,000 annually. It took the factory only a year and a half to reach this number, so Tesla Berlin may be able to get to an even higher run rate in Berlin. The company has 2 giga casting pieces instead of just one like most do in China, and has several casting machines as well as new technology, so for the Model Y to become the best-selling car of any kind in Europe should not take that long for the best-selling car in Europe is currently the Volkswagen Golf, that sells about 285,000 units per year, and within the next 1.5 years Tesla will produce over 500,000 Model Ys exclusively for the European market. This is incredible, and Tesla is building its battery at the Berlin factory that will be able to produce about 200 to 250 gigawatt hours per year. The number is equivalent to around 3.3 million Models 3, and why will there be a demand for 2 million Models Ys in Europe? Tesla sells every car they make, and we believe that this will continue, especially in Europe, where the demand for electric vehicles is particularly high, and will probably only increase as more people make the switch to electric vehicles. Tesla will be the only one that will have something close to the supply to meet increased demands, so they would sell every single the car they produce even in 2025. This also means Tesla would steal market shares in Europe and even become bigger than Volkswagen has ever been. Europe, Tesla could end up being the biggest car brand Europe has ever seen, and just with a single factory in Berlin, Tesla has been finding new ways to become more global. After completing the factory in Shanghai, and they have found an excellent way to do that with the factory in Berlin. The next job for Tesla looks to be finding new ways to make the factory in Berlin more efficient and better than the one in Shanghai, and it's no surprise that Volkswagen's top executives held a meeting to discuss the impact of Tesla's European factory on the European auto market. Foxbox and CEO noted that Model 3 is 3 times faster to produce than the Volkswagen ID.3, the company's top-selling vehicles of 2020. The Tesla factory has run into opposition from some Germans upset that the factory will displace a forest. But the company has fended off court challenges and has the strong support of local political leaders. Tesla has already cleared trees from the site. In Europe, as well as the United States and Asia, Tesla has installed charging stations, rather than waiting for governments to do so, to give customers confidence they will be able to find a place to plug in. Customers can order Teslas online and from storefront dealers in cities like Paris and Frankfurt. Tesla has also helped define the outsized role Silicon Valley has come to play in the auto industry. Before Tesla, you could count the number of startups working on automotive technology on one hand. Now, every few months, a new Tesla killer emerges to make a grab at Musk's crown. Faraday Future, Lucid Motors, Next EV, and others are all trying to replicate Musk's strategy by building luxurious, or in the case of FF, ultra-luxurious, electric vehicles, build a fan base, and then use the profits and capital to build a mass-market empire. Musk himself has only just reached that crucial stage now. Whether it will be successful will depend on a variety of factors, including his company's ability to ramp up high-volume production to a level never before seen. Our goal when we created Tesla a decade ago was the same as it is today, Musk wrote back in 2013, to accelerate the advent of sustainable transport by bringing compelling mass-market electric cars to market as soon as possible. Musk notes that it took considerable time and trial and error to get Tesla where it is today. If we could have done that with our first product, we would have, but that was simply impossible to achieve for a startup company that had never built a car and that had one technology iteration and no economies of scale, he said. Musk disproved most assumptions about the near impossibility of creating a brand new car company out of whole cloth. And then he went on to bend the entire industry to his vision of the future. Whether he can maintain his mission will depend entirely on the next few months and the rollout of Tesla's next vehicle. Hyperloops and high-speed tunnels are just a distraction. Keep a close eye on the Model 3. It will tell us everything we need to know. That's at the end of the video. Hope you like this video, plus thank you for spending some time with us, and please let us know in the comments section below about the video. A gentle reminder: subscribe to our channel for more content just like this one, and also press the bell icon to get notified about our new uploads.